It is an honor to be here and to have been on the stage with one of the greatest personality of our great state of Maharashtra, Vasantrao ji. I've seen him since when he was 3.5. I also saw him when I was 3.5, 4 years old. I remember I went to Savai Gandharv Punyatithi with my father. I was maybe 8 years old, and at that time it was Appa Jalgaonkar ji and Vasantrao ji who insisted with my father to allow me to play a small solo in the Savai. And my father was saying, oh, he's not ready. And I have a picture of that. When such spirits come on this earth, they don't die. They inject themselves into the lives of so many relevant people who make it possible for their name and their work and their effort to prosper and go forward and forward. And for that, I thank Rahul ji for making Vasantrao ji immortal for us. The first memory also involves the great harmonium maestro Appa Jalgaonkar. I think there was an assemblage, a little get-together in his home where Vasantrao ji was there, my father was there, I tagged along of course, and Kumar ji was there, and Kumar Gandharv ji, and I guess they all got together every now and then for a little, food and etc. etc. So at that time, I remember them sitting. I remember walking up. I think it was one of those kind of housings, and walking up to Appa's place, and with my father and Kumarji and everybody was there, and we sat around. And at that time, obviously, the discussion always sort of gravitated towards rag, bandishes, and so on. And started talking about, I think, Todi. And then at that time, I remember my father mentioning a composition that came from him having learned from a maestro of Patiala Gharana. And then they started singing together those compositions, because my father actually started his career in Mumbai All India Radio as a singer. Yes. There are photos of him that I have playing tanpura and singing. So that was there, and then in walked Bhimsen ji. So because he was a little late, and they all started singing, and since everybody was singing, there was nobody to play tabla. So then I was obviously, tabla thrust in my hand and said, okay, you play. So I started playing theka, and it was, in those days I didn't realize what was going on, the enormity of seeing Bhimsen ji, Kumar ji, Vasantrao ji, and Appa ji on harmonium there, and there was no tanpur or anything. They were just singing with their own, and me trying to play theka with them. I mean, just imagine, I was 8 years old. And so that memory has stuck in my head, and in some ways might have also been an eye-opener, a game changer, a landmark moment, whatever you want to call it, as that allowed me to just go on. I mean, this in line with that same trip playing with Savai, and then this gathering was a double whammy, if that's what you want to call it.
मराठी सिनेसृष्टीचे असेच अपडेट मिळवण्यासाठी पहा आणि सबस्क्राईब करा राजश्री मराठी.